I think that part of our issue in the village of Cahokia is that we have not figured out how to deal with conflict. We have not figured out how to forgive each other. We have not figured out exactly how to get along. We have lost our principles. Now, there has been a lot of things that has went on over the past 8 years, and I'm sure that all of us disagree with. But of course, cooler heads must prevail from this point on. In other words, we have to stop the 3 and 4 sets of rules. We have to stop all of the injustices because, of course, as it's been said before, any injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Now, one of the principles is we must understand it's called the evolution of conflict. How this basically works is that we attempt to address the problem. In other words, whatever the issue is, we attempt to address it. The second one is, as the conflict continues, defense mechanisms form. In other words, that's us getting basically upset at each other. The third is that the focus shifts from source of conflict to personal attacks. Now that's basically where we are now. Stage 4, offense sets in and we are completely removed from the original source of the conflict. Now, I have been with the village now for about 20 years, so it's between 17 and 20 years. I have a union body of brothers that I work with day in and day out. And we work in your sewers. We work in your sewers, and so therefore I know this village from the inside out. Yeah, I do mean from the inside out. But what is more importantly, though, is the things that I've seen over the 20 years that I've been here. I've seen a slow but absolute decline, even in our character, even in the integrity in which we carry each other. As I've said to you before, we are a fear-based community now. We're afraid of each other. We're not trusting each other. These things must stop. The only way, of course, to do that, of course, is through the principles of God, as Bernie Wiggins and the rest of the panel agrees with. We got to move on from where we are, and cooler heads must prevail. We can't take the same mannerisms and same communication styles with us into a new administration. So therefore, attitude must reflect leadership. So what I have decided to do was make a vow to you. And believe me, my father told me that it is not necessary for a man to make a vow. In other words, he said the spoken word should be enough. But what I have decided to do was make a commitment to you. And the commitment basically at this point is that I will always operate in a sense of love and integrity. That I will always tell the truth with you. I will always be transparent with you. I always value each and every single one of your issues. In other words, when you go through something, we will go through something. Because again, being in this village of Cahokia, the principle is, just like Bernadette Wiggins said, together is where we need to be at. And without togetherness, then we all are going to lose. We all are completely lost. And all of us at this point are tired. So listen, that's my time, and thank you very much.